Hey, what's up you guys, it's Steph, and today we're here to do another short little video, spoiler-free book review of They Both Die at the End by Adam Silvera. Oh boy! This one was a doozy on the emotions. So this is one I read in one sitting, start of February. I finally decided to jump into an Adam Silvera book, and he lives up to his reputation of giving people emotions. A lot of emotions. So many. First of all, before we even talk about anything on the inside of this book, can we just take a moment to look at the cover? I mean, in the sky you have the skull, there's shadows form the Grim Reaper. I mean, it's just such a beautiful cover, and the spine is so aesthetically pleasing. Like, it's such a little thing to pick, like, it's just so aesthetically pleasing. Then you open the book and you have like the clocks just ticking down, and you have the skulls. I love it so much. And it's a simple little silver on the spine with the words, but it is so beautiful. I'm so glad I finally got and read this book. Like, I'm so happy. That's where the happiness ends, however, because this is a very sad book. Very sad book. I'm not sure where to begin with this book, because for as many emotions as it brought up, I enjoyed it so freaking much. It was a beautiful story. It's absolutely beautiful. Let me just tell you what this book is about. Let's start there. That sounds like a good place to start, right? So this book has a world very similar to our own, except on the day that you're going to die, you get a call from something called Deathcast, and they will tell you that within the next 24 hours, you are going to die. This story follows two characters who are both going to die on the same day. They both got the call, and they're both going to go into the next 24 hours. Within this world, since you know the day you're going to die, because we're all about apps, there's also an app you can find your last friend. And our two main characters find each other on said app. The story ensues from there, what happens during their last day together, and it's a really impactful story. For what short time you get to be with these characters, you really feel like you get to know them. Let's talk about the time in this book, because the story equivalent, you get what's within that 24-hour frame of when they got the call that they're going to die to when they do die, you know, because the title is very self-explanatory. What's the story about? They both die at the end. Well, you know what's going to happen, but that doesn't stop it from hurting any less. That doesn't stop you from thinking maybe they can avoid this. Maybe they won't actually die at the end. Maybe the title was just joking around. It's not joking around. So you only really get to know these characters for the equivalent of a day. And since I read this in one sitting, which is like 5 to 6 hours, I got to know them in less than that. But that didn't stop me from feeling so attached to these characters despite only being in this world for such a short period of time. You feel like you've had so much longer to get to know them. You feel like this is taking course over more than just a day and little gaps of time. You feel like this is like a budding thing. It's just so beautifully written. I think that's why this book felt so impactful to me, just how you feel like you really know them, even though you've only been with them for a matter of hours throughout this day, that their last day that they're spending together. The anticipation, anxiousness of just knowing what's gonna happen at the end, it's there as the whole entire time you're reading this book. Just knowing the end result, but not knowing how, when, where it'll happen. It just makes you want to keep reading. Like, is this where they go? Is this how they go? Oh my goodness, how is it gonna happen? It just sucks you in, and you want to know, but you also don't want to know. You also have that spark of hope that they're gonna make it out. They can, like, be the people that beat Deathcast. They can do this, but the title doesn't lie. It took me a few days after reading this book to sit down and film this video for you guys, because it felt like it took a few days for everything to really sink in. I don't think everything really has sunk in about this book, and that probably sounds kind of stupid, but there's so much about this book, and it makes you think. I don't know how to explain it. I really, really enjoy this book. Make Your Last Day Count. It really makes you wonder, what if our world was just like this one, where we had someone who would call us on our last day to tell us, hey, sorry to tell you this, but you're gonna die today within the next 24 hours. Live life to its fullest, and sorry to see you go. I mean, what would you do? Would you go to find the best friends app? Would you stay in your home and, like, hunker down and try to avoid it? Would you try and go out to live the best life you can? It's something to really think about. Like, what would if I knew my last day was coming, would I just go about it normally? Would I try to do something? Would I just hide from the world and accept my fates? Laying down, would I stand up and try to fight back? I don't know. There's things like that that really make you think, like, how would you spend your last day? Who would you spend your last day with? What happens when your last day comes and you know what's coming? I don't know. Some of these probably don't make sense, but there's a lot more that it brought, like, it's made me think about, and it's made me, I don't know. Honestly, I've been having a bit of a rough time lately, and this, especially the day I read this, I was having a really bad day, and I just feel like this was the book I really needed. That, it doesn't make sense, but this was the book I really needed on that day, and I really appreciate that it was there on my shelf for me. Thanks, past me. You're welcome, future me, or current me, whoever you are. Not only that, there were some great references to, like, Hawkeye comic books, like, just like the mention of them. That made me really happy, because Hawkeye is one of my favorite superheroes, and you don't really see much. He doesn't get good merch, guys, and I'm constantly striving for good Hawkeye merchandise and stuff, so if you know the hookup, hit me up. And some of the locations in this place are places that I made, like, it just felt like I read this book at the perfect time, because it really made me feel better, and it made me think about things, and yeah. This video is probably going to be really long with my rambling about this book. I really enjoyed it. I will leave a Goodreads link down in the description below if you haven't heard of this book, which if you haven't, you really should. It's a really good book. I really encourage you guys to read They Both Died at the End by Adam Silvera. That being said, I don't know what book I should kind of video review next. I do own one other Adam Silvera book. I'm really debating whether I should read that now or if I should wait. If you guys would like me to read that book and do a video kind of review like I've done for this one, like I've done for Raid of the Fallen, in these short kind of compacted things, let me know. The spoiler-free reviews, let me know down in the comments below. I'm not sure. Or if you know any books I have read and you want me to do a spoiler-free review of it, let me know down in the comments, because I enjoy these. I enjoy filming these better than I do my more spoilery reviews, which I haven't done that since Ascending the Boneyard, and that one still, I don't know. But if you want to see more of these, like, non-spoilery reviews, let me know down in the comments below, because I'd love to do more. Just don't know what book to do. And if you have any book suggestions based off of my liking of They Both Die at the End, please let me know down in the comments. I think that's all I've got for you guys today. As I mentioned before, I really encourage you to check out They Both Died at the End by Adam Silvera if you haven't already. I think it's a very impactful book, and I didn't even talk about it, but there is representation with a bisexual character, which, thank you, Adam Silvera, so much. I don't see enough books with bisexual, like, lead characters, and if you have any suggestions, you know of, like, some great books with bisexual leads, please let me know. I have been searching them out desperately. I don't know where to start or what to, like, frame to look up. But if you know of any books with bisexual lead characters, please let me know, please. This is like a actual, like, begging thing. Please let me know. Like, tweet me at Steph Writes Okay with the AY, like my channel, because I'm difficult. I should really stop rambling now. That's all I've got for you guys today. I hope you have a lovely day/night, and I'll see you later.